Well, hey, welcome back to Love Scientist. Today we're going to be diving into one of the most requested studies and by far one of the most controversial topics, the scientific signs of infidelity. So before we start, remember, these signs are about probability, not proof. Just because your partner shows one or two of these doesn't mean she's cheating. But taken together, science suggests they can raise some serious red flags. So let's get into the 10 signs she's probably cheating, according to science. All right, get your lab notebooks out. We're going to get right to it. Number 1, she's suddenly more secretive with her phone. Studies show digital secrecy is one of the strongest predictors of infidelity. A 2017 study in the Journal of Social and Personality Relationships found that partners who hide phone use or change passwords are significantly more likely to engage in extramarital relationships. What science is showing here is that if you're open with your phones and then suddenly she's not, that's a red flag. All right, number 2, she's less interested in sex with you. According to research by Janssen and Milhausen in 2011 in the Journal of Sex Research, suggests that sexual withdrawal can sometimes signal infidelity. When women are sexually satisfied elsewhere, desire with their primary partner often drops. And that drop can be sudden or subtle, but it's not always a sure sign, but it's definitely a red flag. All right, number 3. She's dressing differently all of a sudden. A study in Evolutionary Psychology found that people often enhance their physical appearance when pursuing alternative mates. If she's suddenly changing hairstyle, grooming, or lingerie choices without explanation, according to science, this is a red flag. Because science also suggests that we always put our best foot forward when we first start seeing somebody. And then we tend to dress down a little bit, so to say. But if she's all of a sudden seeing somebody new and then that comes back, it definitely could be a sign. All right, number 4, she's picking more fights. Conflict can be a cover. According to Allen et al. In 2005 study in personality and individual differences, found that cheaters often create arguments to justify emotional or physical distance. And a lot of times, according to this study, it's not necessarily a conscious thing. It's sometimes subconscious, that they're angry, that they're having a hard time getting out of the house. They're angry that they're with you and not with this other person. So they just starting fights because they wanted to get away from you and get to this other person. All right, number 5. She's more active on social media, but less engaged with you. According to a 2014 study in Cyberpsychology, Behavior and Social Networking by Clayton et al., showed that excessive social media use is linked to higher levels of relationship conflict and infidelity risk. So what this study is suggesting is the higher use of social media means that somebody is either single or they're unhappy, or they're looking for something else. Not always, but it could be. It's definitely, these things build on each other, according to science. All right, number 6, she's suddenly unavailable or has gaps in her schedule. According to research from the Journal of Sex Research by Hartnett et al. In 2005, found that time inconsistencies like unexplained absences or vague plans are one of the most reported signs in partners who later admitted cheating. So according to this study, this is one of the big ones. This is one of the ones that people who have cheated and then later admitted it said they were doing. And because they can't explain these gaps in time that they're clearly spending elsewhere. All right, number 7, she's giving you more gifts or affection than usual. This one's surprising, but it makes sense when you look at the data, because studies suggest that guilt often drives cheaters to compensate with extra affection. according to Glass and Wright, 1992. The Journal of Social and Personal Relationship also notes this as a common psychological pattern. Because if she's cheating, what has led up to that cheating is a lot of emotional distance, probably no gift giving, probably a lot of anger and resentment, and suddenly they're very loving. It's because they have guilt. There might even be a desire to not lose you because they want their cake and they want to eat it too. So how do they kind of keep hold of you? By showering you with gifts, by showering you with affection. It's more of a subtle kind of selfish thing to do, but it's definitely a red flag according to science. All right, number 8, she's emotionally withdrawn. 2012 study by Allen and Bauckham in couple and family psychology found that emotional disengagement, like not sharing feelings or withdrawing support, is strongly associated with infidelity risk. Women love emotionally, and if that emotion has been withdrawn, then chances are that the love has been withdrawn as well. All right, number 9, she's more critical of you. When someone is cheating, they often project their own guilt by criticizing their partner. Research by Gordon, Bauckham, and Snyder in 2004 in Family Process supports this. Increased criticism often hides deeper issues like infidelity. And this criticism often stems from really giving them an excuse in their own heart and their own mind on why they're doing this. All right, and finally, number 10, her friends seem awkward around you. This particular one comes from the Journal of Social and Personality Relationships by Not et al. In 2017. Friends often know about infidelity long before the betrayed partner does. If her circle is acting strange or overly cautious, that's a very subtle but sometimes obvious sign. So there you have it, 10 science-backed signs that she might be cheating. But again, don't jump to conclusions with just one sign. Look for patterns. And if you're concerned, the best solution is always honest communication. If you found this video eye-opening, hit the like button, subscribe to Love Scientists, and share this with someone who might need to hear it. So we put all of our scientific sources below. There's a lot of research down there about this particular topic. Because remember, don't go into love blind. Use science and data to help you be more successful in romance.